when we look at skilled trades and we look at employment, I would say that right now we're in a silent crisis. We see manufacturers across the nation really struggling to find employment. We're seeing an aging workforce, and we're seeing young people that have not developed the interest that we would like to see around manufacturing jobs. So when we talk about skilled trades, we're talking sort of a perfect storm for that young person. We have employers that are looking for young people to engage in the next generation of skill sets. And so employers are really hungry, and the opportunities for students really are unlimited.
There can be a little bit of a wall sometimes between education and industry. And people here have really worked well to try to bridge that, because they want to make this practical and real for the students. And that the students are better prepared when they come to us.
The biggest hurdle in overcoming the mentality that a four-year degree is the only way to success is knowing that it's not. Our curriculum at CSI is different than that of a traditional school in the fact that we utilize technology to meet the students' needs for any time, any place, any pace type of training. And the curriculum we utilize is also industry developed as well as industry recognized. So in doing so, it makes our students coming out of CSI that much more valuable to the companies in Lenawee County.
Each project you get a little container that has all the components to those projects. You have requirements, you have a timeline. It's so fun. You get to work with people and what their skills are, and you get to meet people with different skills and just work together to complete your project.
Nothing's going to go the way you plan when doing master projects like our go-kart. So you just have to stay with it, stick with it, don't give up.
My name is Katrina Kieser. I go to Tecumseh High School, and I'm studying to become an astronaut. If you try as hard as you can do it, and don't let anyone try to discourage you, because no matter what, you can do whatever you want to.
So we do look for potential associates who have come from a technical school or have been engaged in some form of technical education. Typically, the differences that we find between the current skilled trades and a person that has a four-year or an advanced degree is actually narrowing. However, the thing that differentiates them from a four-year degreed associate is the fact that they have the technical skills. They have the hands-on skills that we need.
With the skilled trades, they're learning the basics just like the four-year colleges, but the big difference I see is kids can come into a job position without all the college debt.
The curriculum's different because when the kids come out here, they're actually getting hands-on experience. And that's throughout all of our programs at the Tech Center. But this gets them to actually put application behind the things that they're learning.
We use a lot of hand tools, and other equipment that we use are saws, and my favorite's been the aluminum brake. I've also been working on my grandparents' house. Right now we're laying hardwood floors, but we're going to be moving on to siding, and then we're actually going to be completely demoing kind of like a enclosed porch. I've learned a lot of lessons from working on the house. I learned how much people appreciate being on time and having a good attitude about things. I get here and my tool belt's on and I'm ready to go.
We get calls from across the country of people interested to know, how do we do this? How does the partnership work? We're looked at as a model program by many people in the state of Michigan and all over.
There's the theoretical side on what should happen, but how do you actually make it happen? Somehow we need to turn all those theories into practice. Otherwise, they're not really useful for us.
We use a variety of different kinds of equipment. We use microcentrifuges. I can extract my own DNA. I actually job shadowed at the Lenawee Veterinary Clinic in Tecumseh, and I got to watch surgeries, and it was pretty cool, and I got to hang out with the veterinarian for a day.
The differences I see between a skilled trade and a college graduate is the skilled trade is going to get out there in the workforce a lot quicker, be able to put their skills to use.
Here at the Tech Center, we work on a knowledge base up front in the program. From there, we work on hands-on skills, and then they're actually able to go out into the field. They're going to go, in my program, they're going to go out to local emergency rooms and apply their knowledge and skills.
We use a tremendous amount of equipment. Where do I start? Backboards, stethoscopes, blood pressure cuffs. In the EMT program, you get to do clinicals. So at Bixby Hospital, I got to do clinicals, and then third rides, which you can pick places to do, so Madison Fire Department, Adrian Fire Department, LCA.
There's a big perception that engineering is a hands-on activity. Engineering is somewhat hands-on, but more minds-on. Engineering can't exist without skilled trades. We're designing the next widget. We're designing widget number 2 while widget number 1 is being made, and we're working with the machine shop to actually bring to life the thing that we designed. The skilled trades are absolutely required in order to move things forward in engineering.
Some lessons that I've learned at the Tech Center is slow and steady is definitely the way to go, and you shouldn't speed through stuff and you should take your time. Being a female in a male-dominated industry, I would definitely encourage them to pursue it, because every day more females are looking into engineering, science, technology careers, and they're proving to be good at it.
I currently have a job working at Versacut Industries in Morenci, and there I'm doing pretty much the same thing I'm doing in my Tech Center class, programming and operating CNC machines. Coming out of the reverse job fair here at the Tech Center, I had 3 job offers for $15 an hour, full benefits, insurance, paid vacations.
Teamwork was a big thing. We worked in teams every single day, so that really helped me here at Agate, being able to work with my coworkers.
If you're remotely interested in it at all, just go for it. It's really not as hard and intimidating as it may seem. In fact, it's brought me out of my shell and allowed me to experience more things that I never thought I would have.
What's nice about Lenawee County is it's a rural community, a rural county, and therefore the folks that we get are generally hands-on oriented, hard-working people.
It's a stable base of operations. We're out of the chaos of the city, and we tend to find people here who are practical, pragmatic. They're hardworking. How do we really make things work and make them happen?
There's quality people here. There's very nice communities, and it is a low cost of living really for all the employees to be able to make their homes here. We have great learning institutions for their kids and their families. Another thing is we have fine dining places. We have great cultural experiences and entertainment experiences for when we bring customers in from out of town that we can take them on. So Lenawee County has a lot of benefits that helps employers.
You know, we have Jackson to the north, Detroit, some bigger towns over, to the east. We're in southern Michigan, so we can kind of service northern Ohio and Indiana. We got the Toledo area, so it's a real good location. We're kind of surrounded by a lot of industry.
What we do is we're part of the workforce development system that includes economic developers, educational institutions, and we work with job seekers and employers to help them connect and find employment and really develop our workforce. So there are a lot of opportunities out there in apprenticeships, robotics, healthcare, information technology, and anything from retail all the way up to CDL driving, those different scenarios.
Hopefully they'll learn that they need to be in a society today that changes all the time. Technology changes so much, so no matter what they decide to do, things are going to be different every day. And so I think if we can give them that, no matter what they end up doing, they'll be better prepared for the real world.